Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Lois Openda, is someone his game's all about work rate and end product. That's what he lives for. He wants chances, he wants goals, and he's on his way to poacher's paradise.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Knocks it out wide. Havertz is onto this. The referee has given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Punched away. This looks promising. Cross needs to be good. Miretti. David. Ajic. Miretti. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Merino. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's David. Merino. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Kelly calmly anticipates. Ajic. Well, played right into his path. Subimendi. Rice. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Havertz. Quarter of an hour played. Havertz aims beyond the defence, brilliantly cut out. Perrin gets rid without sophistication. And it's Eze.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Havertz looking to play him in. He slings it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. McKennie looking for options for movement. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rice. Havertz! Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more...
Can he finish? It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And that has added a whole... Oh, what a... Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And one more try! He's missed, but not by that far. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. McKennie getting this one clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Zubimendi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Havertz. Locatelli did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zubimendi. And it's Eze. Havertz. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Arsenal have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Marino. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McKennie. Now it's David. Ajic. And that's been intercepted. Oh, what a ball! Eze. Rice. McKennie with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. That's been slipped through. Timber. Zubimendi.
There will be
And
1
it's
minute
Timber.
added time.
Saliba cuts it out. Merino. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Arsenal, and the shot! And another try! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. Merino, nice bit of skill, and he's away. Good take, and it's a chance for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Openda. Thinks about the shot. Openda has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. McKennie. Plays it across. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Eze.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ajic. No, he's not getting past him there. Locatelli. Now it's Openda. That is good alertness. Zubimendi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, easy pickings there. Ajic. Knocks it into space. Openda proves just a little bit too strong.
Openda really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Openda. Miretti has created one goal already. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's David. Miretti. David! He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Ajic, well, played right into his path. McKennie showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Zubimendi. Now it's Havertz. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Quickly taken. Ball. And the keeper's got it again. Calafiori. And it's Rice. Now, can they get him away? So nearly the perfect ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's had it nicked away. He's a chance, surely! And that's a real chance missed.
Ajic has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 41.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 6, Gabriel. Number 23,
And he's been shifted off it.
Number 10.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Number 5,
Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 8.
He's having a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking.
Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Havertz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Taken back almost at once. Locatelli. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through. Can he finish? And it's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And there was his third, and boy, there's the shot! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And the lead is extended still further. Perfect. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Aimed beyond the defence. Merino. Eze. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Lois Openda, is someone I've always had my eyes on since his younger days, and he's one of the more exciting strikers around the continent. His game's all about work rate and end product. That's what he lives for. He wants chances, he wants goals, and he's on his way to poacher's paradise.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rice. Now it's Havertz. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Can he get it through? No, no way through. Openda. Oh, he's been caught now. He's had a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Calafiori.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Merino. And here's Havertz. Havertz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great vision. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now he's got space here. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Locatelli tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're quick to get it back. Looking to play him in.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mikel Merino has created one goal already. Now it's Kostic.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, no joy this time. Ajic. Looking for the run. Cambiasso. Fires it in low. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Openda demonstrated great strength there, and he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of...
Shot a goal! Goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fab...
And it's half-time here. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So, we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these...
There's the shot! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. McKennie, Kostic. Gives it back. Passes short and sharp. Passing is crisp and sharp. David, can he finish? Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So now the difference is 3. Subimendi. And Gabriel. Calafiori. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
This is the time you need that pace.
He won't be happy with that one. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Eze! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Subimendi. There's the shot! Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Havertz. Locatelli. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness. Now it's Rice. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. David. That has ended up in no man's land. Eze. Nice sequence of passes this. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. David looking to add to his goal. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Havertz. Merino. Big header! Against the crossbar. That's going to go a long way. Real chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Cambiasso. Kostic. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Merino. Eze. Subimendi. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. And he was quick to react. Cabal. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're back within reach!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's Rice. Kalulu gets over and intercepts. Ajic. Now it's Optenda. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here.
Will be 3 minutes
And he
added
shoots!
time.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, nice touch. McKennie. Eze. That pass has been well intercepted. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, super find. He's in a great position here. Shot, surely! He has done it! Deep into injury time! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Be clever on the ball, they had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Please take this opportunity to
So
pay a
many
visit
thanks to
our
Jim
official
Beglin. That's
store
all we have
where
time for.
memorabilia from
Good
today's
evening
match
to
are
you.
now available.